Okay, so this is Tachometer. Tachometer? From eBay I got this. It comes in this little box. There is a wire on here. This one here. And basically what you do is you wrap this around your ignition wire 4 times. Like this, and then you mount this somewhere in your in your engine, like your lawnmower or snowblower or whatever. So I used it on a snowblower to measure my RPMs in there. That's how that looks like up close. And it has only 2 buttons. An hour meter. Here we see the runtime hours. I'm gonna hold this up like this, and it also shows the RPM. Now there is a bunch of settings you can do, and I'm thinking the first thing we are trying to do is we are going for a full reset. How does a full reset work on this thing? Just in case you played around with it and it's all messed up, the settings, and you don't know how to do this. So the full reset would be pushing and holding this for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see there is, it says number 1. I think if you push and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and you keep holding, then it goes 2, 3, 4, and 5 is the one we want. 5, that's the thing for the full reset. And then you would hold 1 and 2 for 20 seconds. To perform the reset. Now it says reset, do you see that? 9, 10, service, reset. All those things come on. So it does a full reset now. After you do that, this thing is set to back to default. Default, it will count the hours, but it won't come on with a service reminder. And the tacho is set for once per revelation. So an ignition spark for every revelation. Okay. All right. So if we want 2 RPMs per ignition, 2 revelations per ignition, we have to do code 1. If we want the default, like 1 per revelation, is code 2. Code 3 is every other revelation, and code 4 is to turn the tachometer off. Okay. So number 2 would be default. That would mean I would hold here for 4 seconds and then wait until this thing shows the number 2. It's number 2, 1, number 2. So now I would release. Now it's set to code 2. I would have to wait and until this goes back to normal, like now. So it shows the hours now, and I could read the tachometer for once per revelation, like my snowblower. A 1-cylinder 4-cycle snowblower, for example, would have code 2. If I want to set the maintenance interval, for example, my lawnmower, my engine has an interval, a service interval of 50 hours. If I want to set that, I would push S2 for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the first number is here. The first number is blinking. I don't want that. I want to go to the next digit. This is S2. Oh, it was too long. Waited too long, right? So S2 for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blinking the first one. Second. Third, there. And then I would push here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be 50 hours now. And after 50 hours of runtime, it would show a service message. Here on the right we see service, right? And there would be 50 real engine hours. If at any time I want to see to view my maintenance, I would have to push S2 for 2 seconds, for 4 seconds. S2, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Now it would show how many hours are left until service, and in this case it's 50. Okay. If I want to reset the service, I would hold and push S1 and 2 at the same time for 20 seconds. That will reset the service. So if it says the service message on the side, and then it would start over again at the 50 hours. And that's basically it. Now I show quick how this looks like on my snowblower. I did it for a test on the snowblower, just to show how accurate and how stable it displays, if it varies a lot or how it shows, right? So let's switch to that movie.